Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Nandpuri Vaishnavind ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai,
Hare Ram,
Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome all to the Srimad Bhagavatam call, and sorry for stopping your extra chanting. I would like to quickly read a quote given by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada says, effects of association with the great devotees. So in the sun, there is a great heat and light, and by reflecting the greatness of sun's light, and the moon in night also appears great. Actually, the moon is by nature dark and cold, but in association with sun, it has become accepted as a great. Hence, by association of the great, one appears great. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome again to the Srimad Bhagavatam call. I see Shamik Rishi Maharaj has joined already. So I'm going to actually hand over to Premanandi Mataji.
Prabhuji, Mataji is not here today.
Oh, she's not here? Okay.
No. If you can or I can sing. Okay.
Yeah, Mataji, I'm driving, so
Yeah, I can sing.
yes.
But can you share the screen? Or
I will lose the access, the signal.
Okay. So I can.
I can try,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada. So Maharaj, we are reading Chaurashtakam.
Okay.
Before the start. If you want to sing Maharaj, one line you can sing and then we can follow.
I don't have a song in front of me.
Yeah, okay, then I can open Maharaj.
Yes, sing, okay.
Yes, let me open it first.
Okay, Mataji, so I have started sharing.
Okay, then I can sing. Maharaj, Mataji has medical appointment, so that's why she will not be able to come.
Mataji, are you able to see the screen?
Yes. So this is in Sanskrit, so it's very good Prabhuji Sanskrit. So let's start singing. Vraje prasitha navanita choram.
Vraje prasida
Gopangananam dukula choram.
Gopangananam
Dukula choram.
Anek janmarjita papa choram.
Anek janmarjita papa choram.
Chauragraganyam purusham namami.
Chauragraganyam purusham namami.
Shriradhikaya hridayasya choram.
Shriradhikaya hridayasya choram.
Navamudashamalakanti choram.
Navamudashyamalakanti choram.
Padashritatnam cha samasta choram.
Padashritanam cha samasta choram.
Chauragraganyam purusham namami.
Chauragraganyam purusham namami.
Kincha krutam padashritayama sitam yaha.
Akinchane padashritam yaha.
Karoti bhikshum patigehahinam.
Karoti bhikshum patigehahinam.
Enapyaho bhishana chara igram.
केनाभूषणचौरैर्भ्यम्
दृष्टः श्रुतवान् जगत्त्रयेऽपि
दृष्टः श्रुतवान् जगत्त्रयेऽपि
यदीपनामापि हरत्यशेषम्
यदीयमानमहरद्शेषम्
गिरिप्रसारान् अपि पापराशिम्
गिरिप्रसाराणाम् अतिपापिपराशम्
आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चोरग्रम्
आश्चर्यरूपो ननु
दृष्टः श्रुतो वा न मया कदापि
दृष्टो श्रुतो वा न मया कदापि
धनं च मानं च तथेन्द्रियाणि
धनं च मानं च तथेन्द्रियाणि
प्राणाशरुत्वा मम सर्वमेव
प्राणाश्चरत्वा मम सर्वमेव
पलायसे कुत्र धृतोऽत्यचौर
पलायसे कुत्र धृतोऽत्यचौर
त्वं भक्ति दाम्रासि मया निरुद्धः
त्वं भक्तासि मया निरुद्धः
चिन्नत्सि घोरं यमपाशबन्धम्
यमपाशबन्धम्
भिन्नत्सि भीमं भवपाशबन्धम्
भवपाशबन्धम्
चिन्नस्ति सर्वस्य समस्तबन्धम्
समस्तबन्धम्
नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धम्
नैवात्मनो भक्तकृतं तु बन्धम्
मन्मानसे तामसराशिरोगे
सराशिरोरे
लभस्य हे चौर हरे चिराय
कारागृहे दुःखमये लभस्य हि चौर हरे चिराय
लभस्व हे चौर हरे चिराय
भस्व हे चौर हरे चिराय
स्वचौर्य दोषोचितमेव दण्डम्
स्वचौर्यदोषोचितमेव दण्डम्
और से सर्गो कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये मद्भक्तिपाशा दृढबन्धन निश्चलसन
मद्भक्तिपाशबन्धननिश्चलसनम्
त्वं कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरेऽपि
प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरेऽपि
सर्वश्वचौरः हृदयान्न हि मोचयामि
सर्वस्वचौरहृदयान् न हि मोचयामि
इति श्री बिलमंगल ठाकुर विरचितम चौरास्तकम संपूर्ण चौराग्रह पुरुषार्थ। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome again to the Srimad Bhagavatam call. Today we are very fortunate. We have His Holiness Shamik Maharaj from India, and Maharaj is going to enlighten us from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 22, verse number 10 onwards. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please supply your senses.
Hare Krishna.
You may take over the call, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So we are not doing the translations?
Oh, translation? Yeah, we can.
I mean, if you have them, otherwise it's okay.
And we were doing the Govardhan Dharam Vande.
Oh, Govardhan Dharam Vande. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Mataji.
No problem. Hare Krishna.
I need to find actually that Govardhan Dharam Vande. Where is it? Okay, are we reading translation as?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. One second, Mataji, I'm just finding it. Okay, found it. Let me share the screen again. Sorry for the trouble.
No problem, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
Prabhu.
so, from Mataji. So, share screen. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir, but we
Okay.
cannot say that.
Yes, just bring it up.
Now we can see.
Okay. So, it's horizontal. Okay, please go ahead, Mataji.
I offer my respectful obeisances to that foremost of chiefs, who is famous in Braja as the butter thief, and he who steals the gopis' clothes, and who, for those who take shelter of him, steals the sins which I have accrued over many lifetimes. Hare Krishna.
I offer my respectful obeisances to the foremost of thieves who steals Srimati Radhika's heart, who steals the dark luster of a fresh rain cloud, and who steals all the sins and sufferings of those who take shelter of his feet. Hare Krishna.
He turns his surrendered devotees into paupers and wandering homeless beggar, alas. Such a fearsome thief has never been seen or heard all the three worlds. Hare Krishna.
Mere utterance of his name purges one of a mountain of sins, such an astonishingly wonderful thief I have never seen or heard of anywhere.
O thief, having stolen my wealth, my honor, my senses, my life, and my everything, where can you run to? I have caught you with the rope of my devotion.
You cut the terrible nose of Emerage. You sever the dreadful nose of material existence, and you slash everyone's material bondage. But you are unable to cut the knot fastened by your own loving devotees.
O stealer of my everything, O thief, today I have imprisoned you in the miserable prison house of my heart, which is very, very fearful due to the terrible darkness of my ignorance. And there, for a very long time, you will remain receiving appropriate punishment for your crimes of thievery. Hare Krishna.
O Krishna, thief of my everything, the noose of my devotion remaining forever tight, you will continue to reside in the prison house of my heart because I will not release you for millions of aeons. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for reading. So, I'll just share that
Golden mantra.
mantra. I think this is Govardhan Dharam.
Govardhanam dharam vande.
Govardhanadharam
Vande.
Gopalam goparupinam.
Gopalam Goparupinam
Gokulotsavam ishanam.
Gokulotsavam Ishanam
Govindam gopika priyam.
Govindam
Priya.
Anybody want to read?
I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord, Lord Sri Krishna, who lifted the Govardhana hill. He is the maintainer and protector of the cows. He assumed the form of a cowherd boy and performed various transcendental pastimes. He is the great joy and grand festival of Gokula. He is the supreme controller and master of everything and everyone. He gives pleasure to the cows and the senses. He is the beloved of the cowherd damsels of Vrindavan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
The half mantra, Prabhuji. You can take upstairs.
What is it, Mataji?
You can scroll down, scroll up, scroll up. There's one more mantra. Oh, it is up here. Okay, Hare
I need
Krishna.
to find it. What is the Mataji, like second mantra?
That it was 2 parts, Prabhuji. So this is the
Okay. Can somebody recite? Actually, it's hard for me to.
it's okay,
search.
Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. So, Hare Krishna Maharaj, you may take over the call when you're ready.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurummilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri UtapadaKamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो महावदान्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमः ओम विष्णु पादाय कृष्णा पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. So dear devotees, I'm very happy. I'm here in New Orleans and I just came few hours back. And I'm happy that I'm contacting the devotees and who are eager to hear and Chaurastakam and Govardhanastakam and how these all, there are special prayers to the Lord and by his devotees, and it becomes very happy. It cleanses our hearts by chanting, by praying to the Lord, and we become closer and closer to him and become eligible to go back home, back to God. So this topic of 8th and 22nd chapter, it is Bali Maharaj surrenders his life to Vamandev.
Maharaj,
So
sorry Maharaj to disturb you. Your camera is little low. If you can, we cannot see your face.
okay. Can
Now,
you see me?
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, a new place and hotel, and there is a meeting with 5,000 devotees are coming to attend this sadhu sangha. So I'm happy that so many devotees would be here. Some flights were cancelled also yesterday. But anyway, let us read this text. Athaham Athyaham api atma riposa तवान्तिकं देवेन नीतः प्रसभं श्रियः इदं कृतान्तान्तिकवर्ति जीवितं यथा ध्रुवं स्तभमतिर्न बुध्यते. Translation and purport. Only by providence have I been forcibly brought under your lotus feet and deprived of all my opulence. Because of the illusion created by temporary opulence, people in general who live under material conditions, facing accidental death at every moment, do not understand that this life is temporary. Only by providence have I been saved from this condition. So this is prayers of Bali Maharaj to Lord. Bali Maharaj is talking to Lord Vamandev, and Bali Maharaj is grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. Bali Maharaj, only in the dynasty everybody was a Asura except Prahlad Maharaj and Bali Maharaj, and he surrendered everything, although his Guru refused down to give all these 3 steps, and he measured and he tied down to Bali Maharaj with a Vasuki Nag, rope of the Vasuki Nag. And so it is, he is praying that by providence, means he has been that he wanted to give, but his Guru Maharaj refused down to give this whole universe. He was the king of the whole universe. So he says that because of your mercy, that I am deprived of all my opulences. And so people in general, this illusion is there. We are all under illusion that this temporary opulence would protect me. These material conditions, although everybody is dying at every moment, one can die at any time. Dukkhalayama shashvatam, this place is miserable, temporary, but we do not understand that this life is, it is really meant to serve Krishna and go back home, back to Godhead. Otherwise, it will go on rotating and rotting in the material world, and it's difficult. Only in human life one can get out of this. Uh, so now we have Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Now we have this human life. So we should try to get out of this material uh, vernaculum or material prison house. This is a prison house. We want to become free, but freedom would only come by taking shelter of Krishna. So that is the only way, and by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Prabhupada's mercy, that we are chanting and reading all these things and knowing. But it's a very few percentage of people are doing that, and they are very lucky that they would be able to get out of this prison house. So in purport, Bali Maharaj appreciated the actions of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although all the members of the demonic family, except Prahlad Maharaj and Bali Maharaj, considered Vishnu their eternal traditional enemy. Everybody was that Vishnu is their enemy. Hiranyakashipu was considering because Vishnu in uh, form of Sukara Rupa or Varaha Rupa, he killed his brother Hiranyaksha and all others, and he had so much opulences, so much power, Hiranyakashipu, that he subdued everybody. All the demigods, they fled away from their places or from their position. And so now he's praying that only these two. So everybody thinks that Vishnu is our eternal enemy, but he is our eternal friend. Is described by Bali Maharaj. Lord Vishnu was actually not the enemy of the family, but the best friend of the family. The principle of this friendship has already been stated. Yashyam aham anugranami harishyeta dhanam shanahi. The Lord bestows a special favor upon his devotee by taking away all his material opulences. Then there won't be, if he takes away the opulences, because friendship and relation and family, that is all, because if you have opulence, they will all come to you. But if everything is gone away, nobody would be with you. So then he has this person whose opulences has been taken away, then he has only shelter of Krishna. There is nobody else that will give the shelter. And that is the best thing, because if he gives us the shelter, we could go back home, back to our own abode, that is our own home, that Krishna is waiting for millions of years, waiting with open arms to welcome us. But somehow we are got accustomed here in the material world that this is what I have. I have not seen the spiritual world. I am seeing here and I'm happy here. So why I should go? So everybody, Krishna creates this is Maya, makes us feel, even a worm in the stool, feel that I am happy. And he does not want to give up that position. And this is, unless we have, it is because of the Gyanta, that we do not have the knowledge that we are a spirit soul, part and parcel of Krishna, and only our shelter is Krishna. So this is, so if he takes away, that is a special favor by taking away. So Bali Maharaj appreciated his behavior by the Lord. Therefore he said, Daivena nitaha prashabham Tejita Shriya. It is to bring me to the right platform of eternal life. And you have put me into these circumstances. So that is the right platform, that we are bereft of all material enjoyment, because this material so-called enjoyment is really suffering. More you enjoy, more you suffer later on. So better that we surrender I'm not saying that if you have opulences, like Sudama Brahman was given so much opulence. He used it for Krishna service. He used it for Brahmanas, and elderly people, and cow protection, and keeping Varnashram Dharma intact, or preaching, printing books like Prabhupada. He says that if I have $1 million, I will spend the next day some temple book printing, prasad distribution. Uh, so it is to bring me to the right platform, eternal life. We are all eternal. We are all spirit soul, but we are living in a temporary atmosphere, and we would never be happy. But only if we go to the permanent, or not temporary, but eternal residence, which is in Golok Vrindavan. Even beyond. Can you hear everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, I will continue. So, actually, everyone should fear the so-called society, friendship, and love for which he works so hard all day and night. So, society, our community, friendship, love for the family. So, family, extended family for the village or national, but it is all extended, it is all selfishness, because my relation, they are mine, they come from me, my blood is flowing in our town, our country, our so all these things are another form of selfishness, extended selfishness. So we work very hard, like a man works very hard to take care of the family, the relation, the extended family, and he takes care of all this. But what he is getting, ultimately, nobody would be with him. Only Paramatma, when the death is there, no, everybody will forget whatever you have done. Mahatma Gandhi has done so much for the country to free it, or so many other people. They're all forgotten. And whatever, so actual thing is that we should really worship Krishna and uh, understand Krishna and uh, have a desire. Our goal should be to go back home, back to Godhead in His loving devotional service. Because by nature, we are meant to serve Krishna. Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nitya Das. Eternally, we are Das of Krishna. And we have given that up, and we are serving our senses and our community and family. And we have spent so many times we got this human body, and we just did the same thing like now the people are doing. And so we are remaining in the material world. And then according to our desires at the last moment or what we are thinking, we get the next body. Brahma gives you the next body. In this way, it's going on, this material. So we have to get out of this material realm and go back to Krishna to be satisfied, to be always happy. We want a happiness. Ananda Maya Bhyasat. We are looking for Ananda, bliss. But Ananda is not there in the material world. Krishna has stamped this material world as Dukhalaya, this place of suffering. And between the two suffering, if we get a little relief from the suffering, we call it, oh, I'm very happy. If you go to the hospital, a person has so many IVs and breathing and tube is going on, is being by heart lung machine, and then he thinks that he is happy. But nobody is happy in the material world. It is a hospital. This is a place for suffering, not for bliss. But the spiritual world is a place for that is our real home and place for enjoyment. And we play and have everything for Krishna. So we should be fearful for this friendship, love, and society. As indicated by Bali Maharaj by the words Jana Bhita. Every devotee in Krishna consciousness should always be afraid of the common man engaged in pursuing material propensity. Common man means we just dharma, artha, kam, moksha, that is common men are people who are asuric or who don't understand about Krishna or what is Krishna consciousness. They're all asura people and we should not mix with them. We should be afraid. Why? Because if you are with this association with the common man, I mean, so who have no life without Krishna consciousness, then we develop that tendency also. Oh, he's drinking, he's enjoying Vemana, he's enjoying material world, he's enjoying opulences, and that enjoying propensity, It should be to enjoy, give pleasure to Krishna. Let Krishna enjoy. Because he is the Bhokta, he is the enjoyer. So we should give him, and because we are part of him, we will automatically enjoy. If you put food in the stomach, naturally all the parts of the body gets nourished. We are his part. Like if you water the root of the tree, whole tree becomes green. And so this actual root of everything, Sarva Karana Karana, is Krishna. So let us give him the enjoyment. So so we should not mix with the common man. That is Gramya Charcha, and we will be wasting our life. Such a person is described as Pramatta, a madman chasing the willow wisp. Such men do not know that after a hard struggle for life, one must change his body. Means we will die and get another body with no certainty of what kind of body he will receive next. Those who are completely established in Krishna consciousness philosophy and who therefore understand the aim of life will never take to the activities of the materialistic dog race. But if a sincere devotee somehow does fall down, the Lord corrects him and saves him from gliding down to the darkest region of hellish life. So if we are devotees, and even if we fall down, still Krishna protects us. We will be direct under the care of Krishna. But otherwise, if we don't have any Krishna, any part, even 1%, then we come under the karma, under Maya grabs us, and then she rotates us, allures us, come here, you will enjoy. Then we get next body, next body. So many bodies we have gone, so many universes that we have traveled, but never got any peace, never satisfied. So only satisfaction is at the lotus feet of the Lord. This verse is there. Adanta Gobir Vishatam Tamishram Puna Puna Charvita Charvana. What is in the material world? Means Puna Puna Charvita Charvana means we are chewing the chewed. If the rice has been removed from the paddy, and then there is just the shell is there, and you try to take out some enjoyment. We have been enjoying the same thing: eating, sleeping, mating, defending. These four things are there, and we enjoy with these five senses. But so ahar, nidra, bhai, mathun. That is for every living being, not just human being, but every other living being is also trying to enjoy these things. But we have been enjoying and we are never happy for billions of lifetimes. Even as a cat or a dog or all those things are available even more easily than the human being. They have to work so hard. There is so much parishram and there is frat in the mouth, and they work one job, two job. Uh, Wife also working. Uh, and so many children, when they become young, they start working hard. So that does not bring, ultimately death is there. So Papa Baba Ma Parishram, for is final, Frat is coming. By Birth we spend our time in so many activities which has no meaning, now have no connection with Krishna. We are always fearful of death and losing everything that what we have collected. And ultimately there is death and you get another body in this way. So the materialistic way of life is nothing but the repeated chewing of that which has already been chewed. We have enjoyed all these things, and again we want the same thing in human life. Although there is no profit in such a life, people are enamored of it because of uncontrolled senses. Nunam pramata kurte vikarma. Because of uncontrolled senses, people fully engage in sinful activities by which they get a body full of suffering. Bali Maharaj appreciated how the Lord had saved him from such a bewildered life of ignorance. Although he was the king of the whole universe, not just one planet or other planet, but still he considered that it is good that Lord has taken away all these things, and now he does not have attachment to them and want to enjoy. He therefore said that his intelligence had been stunned, stubbed, madhya na buddhyate. He could not understand how the Supreme Personality of Godhead favors his devotees by forcibly stopping their materialistic activities. So that was a great boon. That's why I say that yasha Hamham Anugarnami Harishetab Dhanashani. And gradually take away all the wealth. So they depend fully on Krishna. So that was his, so that's why he took it away. And also to create an example for us, he was a devotee. And later on, he became the doorkeeper and he gave him more opulence than the Indra and in lower planetary system. So he was still the king. He was ruling that side. And so anyway, he began, so he could see the Lord every day, every minute, because he's his doorkeeper. So text number 12, Sri Sukavacha Tashetam Bhashana Bhashamanasya Pralado Bhagavat Priya Ajagama Kurukshetra Rakapati Rivothitah. Now many verses there is no purpose. We just read the translation. Sukdev Goswami said, "Oh boy, best of the Kurus." So Sukdev Goswami is telling to Parikshit Maharaj. He's from Kuru Vansh. While Bali Maharaj was describing his fortunate position in this way, the most dear devotee of the Lord Prahlad Maharaj appeared there like the moon rising in the night time. So Prahlad Maharaj came to that place where he was tied down by Vasukina. Bali Maharaj was there. He was praying. He was telling that you put your third foot on my head, and he pushed him down to Sutarlok. She became the king of the Sutarlok, which by mercy of Krishna was more opulent than heavenly planets. So he did not lose anything, but he got Krishna became his doorkeeper. What more you want? The text number 13, Tamindra and Prahlad Maharaj is there, and then we will see what he is saying to Bali Maharaj. Tamindra Sena Swapitamaham Shya Virajamanam Nalinayat Tekshanam Asham Vishanga Gam Maramanja Natvisham Pralam Avahum Garsha Bhaya Mekshataha. The Bali Maharaj saw his grandfather Prahlad Maharaj, the most fortunate personality, whose dark body resembled black ointment for the eyes, mascara. So Prahlad Maharaj's body was dark. He was the most fortunate personality because he knew everybody appreciated. Even now, that was in Satyug, still in this age, also we are glorifying Prahlad Maharaj. His tall, elegant figure was dressed in yellow garments. That is his description. What he had long arms, and his beautiful eyes were like the petals of lotus. He was very dear and pleasing to everyone. Text number 14. Tasmai balirvarun pashayantritah samarhanam nopajahara purvat nanamurnashru vilolalochana savridanichina mukho babuha. He so became. Being bound by the ropes of Varun, Bali Maharaj could not offer befitting respect to Prahlad Maharaj as he had before. Rather, he simply offered respectful obeisances with his head, his eyes being inundated with tears, and his face lowered in shame. Because he was tied down, he wanted to offer Dandot Pranam to his grandfather, Prahlad Maharaj, but he could not do it because he was tied up by the Vasuki Naga. But anyway, in his mind or in his heart, tears were flowing down from his eyes by seeing his grandfather. So anytime you see a great Vaishnava, one should pay direct means Dandavata Pranam, should have love for him, should have service attitude, should offer all the prayers to him, and like what we offer prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and should offer the prayers for their Guru or for the Vaishnavas, and by glorifying them, our heart becomes clean. Krishna likes that his devotees taken care of more nicer than himself, because he lives in the heart of the devotees, and devotees they live in the heart of Krishna, and so he wanted to offer obeisance and praise Prahlad Maharaj. Since Bali Maharaj had been arrested by Lord Vamandev, he was certainly to be considered an offender. Bali Maharaj seriously felt that he was an offender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although he was not an offender, it is he gave everything, he dedicated. So Bali Maharaj example we give that who surrenders everything to the Lord. So that was his position. That whatever he had, all possession he gave it to Vamandev. So he's thinking himself very low. He's thinking himself offender that he immediately did not give. But later on he did not listen to his guru Shovracharya. And so guru was so he was not an offender, but he's considering himself very lowly, and that should be the feeling. Tranadapi sunichena taro iva saishnana amanina amanadena kirtana sadahari. Generally, Prahlad Maharaj would not like this. Therefore, Bali Maharaj was ashamed and hung his head because he was tied down and could not pay his obeisances to his grandfather, Prahlad Maharaj. So, text number 15. Satatrahasin mudiksha satpathim harim sunandadya nugairopasitam upetya bhumo sirasha mahamana nunamamurna tulakashu purashasi viklavaha. When the great personality Prahlad Maharaj saw that the Supreme Lord was sitting there, Lord was there, Prahlad Maharaj was there, Bali Maharaj was there, his wife Vindhyavali was there, his daughter Ratnavali was there, surrounded and worshipped by his intimate. So, along with that, there was, when Supreme Personality was there, his intimate associate like Sunanda, he was overwhelmed with tears of jubilation that all these are there. Approaching the Lord and falling to ground, he offered obeisances to the Lord with his head. So this who he could not put his head down or astang. Or Prahlad Maharaj paid obeisances to the Supreme Lord, who saw that Sunanda and other devotees were there. So now Prahlad Maharaj is speaking to his grandson and to the Supreme Lord also, to Vamandev. Shri Prahlad Uvacha. Tvayaiva dattam padamendra murjitam ratam tadevadya tathaiva shovanam manne mahana shakrato yanugraho vibhranshito yashriya atmamohanat. Prahlad Maharaj said, my Lord, it is your Lordship who gave this Bali the very great opulence of the post of heavenly king, and now today it is you who have taken it all away. I think you have acted with equal beauty in both ways. He gave him, then he took everything out. This Prahlad became a winner, like Devasur Sangram, and all the demigods were kicked out by Bali Maharaj. This is after they churned the ocean, and this Mohini Murti gave all the nectar to the demigods and not to any of the demons. But they became angry when they took this way. And Bali Maharaj, means he kicked out all the demigods from their position, wherever they are. Indra was running here and there, and Varun and Chandra and Surya, and everybody was running. And then Aditi prayed, and by the Aditi's prayer, then Vamandev was born, and Vamandev goes to ask rather than fighting, because fight was already there. So he just begged his kingdom, that what he was the king. I think you have acted with equal beauty in both. He has given and now he's taking away. So what is the harm? He gave and he's taking away. And because his exalted position as king of heaven was putting him in the darkness of ignorance, you have done him a very merciful favor by taking away all his opulences. So this is, people, if some grandfather would come now, oh, why the Lord has taken all these things away from him? He was enjoying, he was living. But no, he's saying that you have done very good thing. You have done a great favor to my grandson, that you have took away whatever opulences he had. So he would depend on you only, on Krishna. Or Vamandev is an expansion of Krishna. So purport, it is said, Yashaham Anugranami Harishyeta Dhanam Shanehi. By the mercy of the Lord, that one gets all material opulences. So we get everything in the material world is because of the mercy of the Lord. But it should be used properly according to the dharma. If we use it or misuse it, then naturally we get bound up into the material world and get so many species of life that we have to go through. And this is happening millions of times that we got human body, we wasted it. So we are here eternally, practically, that from very beginning, there is no date that what date or how many years ago, but there is creation is there all the time. And we are part of that creation. Krishna is there all the time. We are his part and parcel. So we are, because of our attachment to the material world, we are thrown into the material world. Okay, you could see and you could try to enjoy. Whatever desire remains in the mind, then Krishna provides you that to fulfill the desire. So he may not come with unfulfilled desire. But when there is no happiness, he understands at the last, the person, if there is nothing is there, then he will understand that Paramatma will remind him that come to me, I will give you just Sarvadharman, give up all this, your religiosity. Just come to me alone. Take shelter of me. And then I will aham tom sarva whatever, because you are suffering because of so many pap that you have incurred. Aham tom sarva. Moksha free you. Masucha, do not be fearful. Just come to me. So Krishna wants us to come to him. And that is also all the scriptures, and they say, Jiva Jago, Gaurachan. Gaurachan is calling us that wake up. How long you will sleep in the slumber of Maya? Is making you fool. So come to me and surrender to me. And that is what is the purpose of this whole Krishna consciousness movement. If such material opulences causes one to become puffed up and forget, so he becomes puffed up and again like a pride, and forget the process of self-realization. The Lord certainly takes all the opulences away. If you are a devotee, he takes away. But if you are not a devotee, Krishna does not put his hand. He does not go to non-devotees. He just plays with his devotees and see that they come to me. And they see he sees for their pleasure. Even if we are a devotee, like Ajamil, very best example in Srimad Bhagavatam. He was a devotee up to age of 25 years. Then from 25 to 85, 60 years, he did all kinds of sinful activity. Then again, because his devotional service, Swalpam Apyasya Dharmasya, he chanted, although his name, Narayan was the name of his youngest son. I think he was 10th son. So he remembered and shouted Narayan, and all the four Tutas came and they had conversion. Because he chanted only once, and there are four names, Narayana, and four Vishnu Dutas came to protect him. And they kicked away all the Yam Dutas. They said that Yam Dutas saying that he's so much sinful. Even the Yamaraja's assistant, they become tired. Its whole house full of his record is there. So much record of his sinfulness. He says he is completely sinless because he chanted one. So this is the age, Kali. Only Sankirtani Yagya are just chanting the holy name. That is the only process. There is nothing else. If you could do that, and then Krishna will save you. The Lord bestows mercy upon his devotee by helping him find out his constitutional position. Our constitutional position is we are Krishna's Das. We are servant of Krishna. Jiva Swarupa Krishna Nitya Das. For that purpose, the Lord is always ready to help the devotee in every way. But material opulence is sometimes dangerous because it diverts one's attention to false prestige by giving one the impression that he is the owner and master of everything in service, although actually this is not the fact. To protect the devotee from such a misunderstanding, the Lord showing special mercy sometimes takes away his material opulences. Yashyaham anugranami harishyata dhanoshame. Many times the same word, then the top of the purport, that is the, and again at the bottom the same thing, Yashyaham anugranami harishyata dhanoshame. So Krishna gives us protection. He takes everything. But that is, and then if he, what happens? It is Krishna does only for his devotees. Then otherwise it is not the Krishna, although everything is under full control of Krishna. But his agents, they take care. Maya and other, so many agents, they punish him for their sinful activity and keeps him. But If you are a devotee, then even later on, अपि चेत् सुदुराचारो भजते माम अनन्य भाग साधुरेव समन्तवे सम्यक व्यवस्थितो सा. That even if it's sudurachar, it's completely durachari, like Ajamil. You did all kinds of nonsense, all kinds of sinful activity. But if he's chanting your holy name, because he's properly seated, you should accept him as a sadhu. He was a devotee. He got out of this devotional service and get a lot of sinful activity. But then one should accept them as a pure devotee. Why? Because he is rightly situated. One day he will come to his senses. So that's why the Ajamil's story in Bhagavatam is very topmost, and so much importance of the holy name is there in that story. So Krishna protects his devotees properly. So translation: material opulence is so bewildering that it makes even a learned, self-controlled man forget to search for the goal of self-realization. For the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, the Lord of the universe, can see everything by his will. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. So this is Prahlad Maharaj is praying for the Lord, and that you can see everything. What was he was there. So we were at the not really. We are at the shelter of Krishna and Golok Vrindavan, but we came from this marginal inner Tadastha Shakti. Krishna has many Shaktis, but Tatastha Shakti, we are a part of Tatastha Shakti. But we have full capacity to go back home, back to Godhead. And Krishna helps us in going there and achieving our full potency and serve it to the Lord in whatever way that we want to serve the Lord. The word ko Vishachte Gatim Atmano Yatha indicated that when one is puffed up by the false prestige of possessing material opulence, he certainly neglects the goal of self-realization. This is the position of the modern world. Because of so-called scientific improvement in material opulence, people have entirely given up the path of self-realization. Understanding that I am servant of Krishna and so engaging his loving devotional service, that is self-realization. That I am a spirit soul, not this material body. Practically no one is interested in God. One's relationship with God or how one should act. Modern men have altogether forgotten such questions because they are made for material possessions. If this kind of civilization continues, the time will soon come when the Supreme Personality of Godhead will take away all the material opulences, then people will come to their senses. So we read up to 17, and what is this? So what is this protection? How Lord protects us? So just a little bit from Back to Godhead magazine that I will read and explain. You may ask, if Krishna always protects his devotees, why do devotees seem to suffer in various ways in this world? Why devotees are suffering? One response is that protection does not always refer to the material body and mind, but can mean the spiritual assets of the individual soul. In other words, while devotees' body or mind can diminish and cause difficulties, that does not necessarily mean that Krishna has not protected them. Just like Pandavas were suffering so much, and they were given poison or burned alive in the Lakshagraha, and their wife was like her sari was pulled in the assembly, and I mean so many 12 years in the exile, and then 1 year in incognito, and they took away all by hook or crook. Duryodhan took away all his kingdom. They had Khandoprastha, and they made it so nice, like Indraprastha, even it more opulent than the Indra, but Duryodhan had so much plan. But still, Krishna was there all the time. You may say Krishna was there and why they were suffering. Suffering is really in the heart or mind, even like Radharani Krishna had gone for 100 years. But you could remember more deeply to Krishna in this Vipatti. Vipado neva vipada, sampato neva sampada, vipada vishwaranam Vishnu, sampannarayana smrati. So Vipatti is not Vipatti. Only what is Vipatti are suffering that we forget. Always remember Krishna. If Krishna is with you on your lips, in your mind, then naturally Krishna is with you. What more do you want? He's the owner of all planetary, material and spiritual planet. So he's just sitting in your lips. Just move them, and then you will realize that Krishna is there. So Krishna's protection is always there. For after this lifetime, Krishna may take them to his abode in the spiritual world, or give them an ideal opportunity to continue spiritually advance in this world. Means even a little bit. Aswalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahatubhaya. Also in scriptures like Srimad Bhagavatam, we sometimes find exalted devotees undergoing terrible external circumstances, such as the Pandavas, Prahlad Maharaj, how much suffering, Bali Maharaj, and many others. Krishna's protection is there for them too. Or he does not give a test without also giving the devotee the strength to pass that test. So he gave the strength that you could pass to that test. Like Prahlad Maharaj was burned, put on the boiling pit of the snakes, are thrown from the big mountains and crushed them, and through so many sharp instruments he was pierced, but he was always protected. Put on the fire with Holika. And so Srila Prabhupada writes, Bali Maharaj passed the severe test put before him by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is further proof of the Lord's mercy towards his devotee. The Supreme Personality of Godhead sometimes puts a devotee to severe tests that are almost unbearable. One could hardly even live under the condition of forced upon Bali Maharaj. That Bali Maharaj endured all these severe tests and austerities is the mercy of this Supreme Lord. The Lord certainly appreciates the devotee's forbearance, and it is recorded for the future glorification of the devotee. This was not an ordinary test as described, glorification of his devotees. This was not an ordinary test as described in this, and this was hardly anyone could survive such a test. But for the future glorification of Bali Maharaj, still we are remembering Bali Maharaj now. One of the Mahajanas, Supreme Personality of Godhead, not only tested him, but also gave him the strength to tolerate such activities. And Krishna is asking, like, some Madhav Das Babaji had a diarrhea. He was put near some river or some water source. Because how long they would take him outside, because people did not have the kind of bathrooms we have. So Krishna comes to serve him. He catches his hand, washes his langoti, and takes care of him nicely. Then Madhav Das Babaji understand when he was touching him that you are the Supreme Lord. Why you are doing this kind of menial kind of service, like Narottam Das Thakur and his Guru Maharaj. He was serving, he's cleaning his stool, cleaning his way, and wash. So all these things, and he said that you are son of a king, you are a prince. Why you are doing this menial service? And he says that that is the only thing that I can do for you. That is my duty to serve. You are only my spiritual master. I will die. I cannot take any initiation. So his guru, after asking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave him initiation. Although he took an oath, I will not initiate anybody. So anyway, the Lord is so kind to his devotee that when severely testing him, the Lord gives him the necessary strength to be tolerant and continue to remain a glorious devotee. So for glorification, that people for eternity glorify the devotee. He does that. So little bit about, I know the time is coming, but this about Bhagavan Naam, although it is in Hindi, but I will try to translate. It's 15 points. Then it will be open for anybody has any question. भगवान नाम लेना जब से शुरू किया समझना चाहिए कि तभी से जीवन की असली our really life begins when we start chanting the holy name. If we are not chanting, our life has not begun. Life of a human being. भगवान नाम में ऐसी अलौकिक शक्ति है कि वह क्षण भर में महान से महान गंदगी को धोकर परम निर्मल और शुद्ध कर देती है. By chanting, then we are cleansed. All the dirt which has been accumulated for many lifetimes is cleaned just by chanting the holy name. There is no doubt about getting like not only cleaning but नाम लेने वाले का भला होने में किंचित भी संदेह नहीं है. One should not doubt that now he will be completely purified and go back home. नाम और नामी दो अलग अलग नहीं है. नाम and the whose name that we are chanting, Krishna, they are same. There is no difference. भगवान नाम पाप धो देगा, विशुद्ध कर देगा. भगवान से मिलने की आतुरता, it will become eagerness. If we chant that, it will wash out all the sins, it cleans it, and then we will desire to have Krishna, see Krishna face to face. भगवान नाम जीव पर आते ही ऐसा सोचना चाहिए कि भगवान के साथ हमारा स्पर्श हो गया. We are touching the Lord and we are chanting the holy name. Then we are associating with the Lord, and so Lord is with us. भगवान नाम के समान विशुद्ध करने वाली अन्य कोई वस्तु नहीं है. There is nothing else which could purify us. यहाँ भगवान नाम का जोर जोर से कीर्तन होता है, वहाँ का सारा वायुमंडल महान पवित्र हो जाता है. Here in New Orleans, there are now 5,000 devotees. At the airport, there were every devotee. Many flights were cancelled even. Indradevana Maharaj was coming, and then he could not get the next flight because of the severe weather. And so somehow, luckily, just to see all the devotees of yours who are here, that I could come to. I came like 2-3 o'clock, and then here it's 1 hour earlier. Means we are 1 hour behind the New York time. So I had to get up after just 1 hour or 2 hours of sleep, but I'm with you, so that is my happiness. Yeah, Bhagavan. So the whole atmosphere becomes purified if there is chanting is going on. भगवान के नाम का जब सुबह आँख खुलते ही शुरू कर दे और रात्रि को जब तक जपता रहे तब तक चलता रहे. As long as we are awake, we should always chant the holy name of Allah. भगवान नाम को उच्चारण करते समय महान से महान रस का अनुभव करें. We should feel ऐसी भावना करें कि मेरे शरीर जो 3.5 करोड़ रोम है, उन सबसे भगवान नाम का उच्चारण हो. And from every part of the body, even the hair roots, that we are chanting the holy name. जीभ से नाम लेते समय कान से उसे ठीक ठीक सुने. That is the process that your mind should be on Krishna, and we should hear. So we speak and hear. It is just 4-5 inches difference. So that is the process. कलयुग में और साधन भले ही कठिन हो, पर जीभ से नाम लेने में कोई कठिनाई नहीं है. नाम जपते जाओ और भवसागर से तरते जाओ. तुलसीदास गोस्वामी, गाई राम गुण गण विमल भव तर भी नहीं प्रयास. भगवान नाम को जिसने अपना लिया, भगवान उसके अनायास ही अपने बन जाते हैं. कृष्णा becomes his. He becomes his. He follows him. Though my devotee is chanting, he follows him. भगवान नाम भगवान के चरणों में भक्ति लगा देगा. Will become it. That is the easiest way to become a bhakta. So I will end here. If you have any comments, questions, or discussion.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for this beautiful class. So many important points you've given, and I basically wanted to ask you, Prabhuji, about Dronacharya. What exactly you said that he committed a lot of sins?
Dronacharya?
Did you mention Dronacharya, right?
Maybe by mistake. I don't remember that I spoke about Dronacharya.
Okay, then I don't know how I heard that. No problem, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
You're welcome.
So another point, Prabhuji, you said that by chanting Narayana one time, he got liberated. Is it? By just one
Yes.
time? How is
Yeah,
that possible, Prabhuji? They say it's so difficult.
Yeah. Krishna makes it easy, and now it is a like a Purushottam Mass. He was a devotee before in his childhood up to 25 years age. By bad association, by seeing one prostitute embracing some another boy, so he thought that I should enjoy, and he brought her home, and that's what his degradation started. But because he was a devotee, and so Krishna made him a devotee and showing to the world that even you do all kinds of nonsense, but if you serve Krishna or remember Krishna or chant his holy name, he will cleanse you up from all your sinful activity and embrace you. Just like a mother washes the child, if he is dirty, he is with his stool and urine and mucus and all her dirty clothing and but she cleanses very. So we surrender. Chanting means we are surrendering to the Lord. Please engage me in your loving devotional service. So we are praying to the Lord. So he comes and picks you up and cleanses you up and takes you home. But we should have some, at least that belief, firm faith in Krishna's protection. We don't have faith. We have faith in the material world that will protect me. My wealth, my bank balance, my degree, my beauty, my family, my husband, my children, but they are all fallible soldiers. But real support is by Krishna. So if we turn our face to Krishna, we will be protected. So even once he chanted, it is showing it is the best example in whole Srimad Bhagavatam that just by chanting one, all the sins were gone. Whatever he did in for 65 years. But we are doing sinful activity for billions of lifetime. But they will all be washed away just by taking shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord.
Thank you. Yes, Prabhuji. Very thankful, Prabhuji. Because I had heard that because he was a devotee, so he also got that benefit. Because otherwise, it's a hard life for a spiritual, for a devotee.
Yes. But we should have a form of faith that Krishna will protect him. He's saying very boldly, Apichet Sudoracharo Bhajate Mamananeva. Sadhu Reva Samantave Samek Vyavasthitasana. That you will be accepted as a sadhu because you are properly situated. Just like I used to give example that somebody, once you come to the medical college, you get admission. Then even if you don't study, don't do anything, you will come as a doctor. There was one Dr. Kak in my in Gandhi Medical College, Bhopal. He would not go. He would not go even for examination. Teachers called him that please come, and then they gave him the certificate. You want to become a doctor? Okay, this is the certificate. Everybody passed him. Means once you take shelter of Krishna, then your journey to this future world is already started.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah.
That's why chanting in the streets, going out to bring the forgotten souls back to the lotus feet of Lord is very important. Distributing books and street chanting and Harinam, Sankirtan, it's very, very important. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for this nectar class and explaining in Hindi about the importance of Harinam. And it is so inspiring to see you reach so late. Like last night, you called me that there was flight may delayed or cancelled. So, but still, you was joined early, and it's 1 hour before that. The clock is one of 1 घंटा पीछे है लेकिन फिर भी आपने ज्वाइन किया and you are giving so much nice association to all of us.
It's my pleasure to start the day with Bhagavatam, Harinam, and Bhagavatam. Both are Bhagavatam, Harinam, not different. They're all Krishna. So
Yes,
thank
yes.
you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us, Maharaj, always. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Anybody has any question or comment?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you for giving your association. Yeah, you were saying that, like, I just wanted to share my thought about. So, like you were saying, like, when a devotee falls down, like, he'll definitely give a chance to come back. But, like, when we are not even turning towards the side of Krishna, then, like, we'll be get entrapped in Maya. So, in the same way, like, Ajamal was a devotee, even though he was fallen down, but he uttered Narayana, but like he gave a chance that like you can, he did not directly give a liberation, but he gave a chance to again re-establish his life, and finally he got that liberation. So we all should remember that, like, yeah, we'll fall down sometimes by thinking of a Jamal, like, but we need to come back to Krishna again, keep going in the path, then definitely Krishna will help us and protect us. That was really like touching my heart, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
I explained very nicely what Krishna wants. And we should turn our face to him. We are in darkness, like if sun is there and we turn our back on the sun, with there is dark, there is no sun. But Krishna Surya sa Maya hai andhakar. Jahan Krishna, tahar nahi Maya radhikar. If we are chanting, if we are connecting with devotees, reading scriptures and taking Krishna Prasad only. And so Krishna is there. He is there in his Prasadam also. He is there in many, many ways. He is there. I'm the taste of water. He says, I'm taste of the even liquor also, if it is for Krishna. So anyway, Krishna consciousness is not that difficult if we think in that way. There may be difficulties may come, but Krishna gives you a strength to tolerate all that. And ultimately we could go back to Krishna's abode. So we should have a goal that now I have a human life. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Now I have this human life. So let me at least try to go back home. Back to home. Krishna says clearly, Apichetso Duracharo Bhajate Mamane. Even if they are worshipping me, or Swalpam Apyasya Dharmasya Trayate Maktabhaya. That Mahan Bhaya is rotting in the material world, rotating through so many species of life under the Maya's rule. So thank you for explaining this. So we will end now.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj. So let's pray with to all the Vaishnavas. Vancha Kalpataru Krupa Sindhu Evacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Anant Koti Vaishnav Ki Jai.
Jai,
Das Thakur ki Jai.
Jai,
Srimad Bhagavatam Prabhupada ki
Ki
Jai.
Jai,
Shamik Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai,
All your Samad devotees ki
Ki
Jai.
Jai.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Sabki Jai,
Krishna.
Sabki Jai. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Purushottam Mas ki Jai.
Jai, Jai,
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.